Are these better than the All City 11 V1s? Potentially. What's up guys, Vinny here with Sneaker Tweaker and welcome back to another video. Today we have our performance review on the Wade All City 11 V2. Now again, huge shout out to Wade for sending these over. It was much appreciated. I honestly love testing every minute of this shoe, besides a few portions of it, and we'll get to that later on in the video. But again, overall, greatly appreciate them sending these over for us to test out. Now, the V1 was a great performer. I absolutely loved hooping in that shoe. And then the V2 is honestly a great improvement. I don't know how much more you could improve on it with a lot of the same tech aspects, but things were improved and we'll get to it here in just a second. As always though, let's start it off with the traction. Now, the Way of Wade All City 11 V2 features a multi-directional traction pattern. It is a herringbone pattern and it's the same one that's featured on the V1 or the regular All City 11. And I gotta say, the traction pattern was absolutely amazing, or the traction was absolutely amazing. It bit through dust, it bit through, or I guess can't say bit through clean course. Clean course or clean course, it's gonna bite. Not all shoes will bite on clean course as well. Some tractions just suck ass. This one just isn't one of them. This one was absolutely amazing. Now this, for some reason, even though it's the same exact pattern and the rubber compound, they're both, I guess the rubber compound could be different. From what I've heard from Way of Wade, the rubber compound isn't different. Pretty much the tech specs are all the same. And on top of that, this performed slightly better than the V1, which is absolutely crazy because again, it's the same exact pattern. They're both solid rubber, and it was weird just playing in both of these and comparing them. I guess not necessarily, yeah, comparing them, but the fact that this performed a little bit better, it was just weird because both of them were solid rubber and the traction pattern was identical. Now on top of that, if you do like a shoe that has a loud squeak or just some squeak to it, these do provide that feedback. You will get a nice loud squeak from these shoes. And the rubber on this is pretty damn durable. It uses their Tough OS rubber, and that's, again, I believe OS stands for outside. And if you guys are wanting to play in these outdoors, they're going to be pretty durable. I mean, most of my shoes that I play with indoors, and I haven't taken these outdoors, but most of my shoes that I play with indoors, after I'm done testing them, there's already a good amount of fraying on them. These have pretty much zero fraying. Now, the one drawback on the traction pattern is dust does tend to just kind of stick on top of some portions of it, not necessarily in the grooves so much as just on top of the pattern itself, and every now and then it won't come to like a complete stop. There'll be some give. Now that's not crazy, you're not going to like hurt yourself or anything like that, you're not going to go sliding. However, there's a little bit of a give. Some other shoes this year are, I would say, more elite. That's why I wouldn't say compared to the shoes this year that this is going to be the most elite, but it is still a pretty elite, just not the most elite. And overall it was a great traction pattern, durable rubber, dust in the grooves isn't an issue, and you get that nice feedback from it. The cushion features their full-length Boom midsole, and again, I don't know how it uses the same tech as the All City 11s, but this iteration of it is slightly bouncier and more plush than the All City 11. And again, nothing has changed. So if you are wanting a shoe that has great court feel, but on top of that gives you great impact protection and great energy return, look no further than these guys right here. It's a complete package for pretty much any guard or any stretch 4, stretch 5. If you play any of those positions, pretty much 1 through 5, you can hoop in these. Now, some big men and traditional big men that love playing in the post might like more cushion. You can do that as well, but these ones are pretty complete, particularly when it comes to cushion and traction. The fit is true to size, and especially lengthwise. Now widthwise it is pretty snug, and for me being a normal to a slightly wide footer, it did take a little bit of time to break in. Now the break-in time is, I'm not exaggerating this or anything, it took me one game, and after one game, even though these are pretty snug in the forefoot and in the midfoot, it broke in, and it broke in nicely. And after that, I had no pain, no pressure or anything, no numbing in my feet. I was able to hoop in these no problem at all. Again, I would say true to size. If you are a wide footer, maybe go up half a size. They are pretty snug, and that's what I believe they recommend on Way of Wade's website, is just overall go up half a size. And for me, I would say, or from my experience, I would say if you are a wide footer, then potentially go up half a size. Now, if these shoes were more available in the States and you could go into the store and try them on, I would say go ahead and do that, but that's not the case. And just to be on the safe side, you may want to do that. The materials and the support are one of the bigger, I guess, things that changed from the V1 to the V2. And a lot of that is the design on the upper. It's still using a textile mesh upper, but it's got a lot more reinforcements with fuse, with just the overlays, and then the design aspect. So the heel counter right here is more rounded and flattened as opposed to the spiky one on the regular ones. The laces are changed to these regular standard round laces, and then, like I said, the midfoot is a little bit tighter, especially this particular area. Now, this doesn't, I don't know how much of a difference this makes, but this also is curved right here on the outrigger portion of it. And it kind of, I guess, looks more like a shark fin or just a fin in the V2. And the other one is just a regular kind of like squarish one. Again, this potentially, I guess it could be designed or just make it more aerodynamic. Materials worked super well. Lockdown was great. The base is nice and wide, so you get a lot of stability, and you do have this TPU midfoot shank plate just to help with torsional support, so it's super nice. Like I said, I put this thing through the ringer. I mean, you can see the scuff marks on the sides of the shoe, on the upper and everything, and it was probably one of the best shoes I've played in. And I mean, I guess that's not really saying much because every shoe I've played in this year is one of the best shoes I've played in. So it's a great time to be a hooper and have all of these options. Now, the weight on the Wade All City 11 V2s in a size 9 comes in at 14.4 ounces, which is a little bit heavier for size 9, and the retail cost is at $149. So if you are wanting to grab a pair, feel free to hit our affiliate link down below. It's in our description. It says affiliate links, and then right next to it, if you click it, scroll down to Way of Wade and click on whichever colorway you want to get or any other Way of Wade product. And yeah, they're available there. Absolutely amazing shoes. Now, a lot of people also ask us where we get our basketball socks from. The answer is from Amazon. They come in a pack of 3 that costs just as much as one pair of Nike Elite socks. The ones we have are these 2 muted colors, which the white one and the black one, and they are quarter length. So if you guys like quarter length, they have them available in that, but they also have them in the high top version. Like I said, they come in a pack of 3 that costs just as much as the Nike Elites. And these are pretty much the same thing, but without the Nike branding. They're cushioned, they're ventilated, and they're amazing socks, and they last a long time. If you guys do want a pair, hit the link in our description down below and go grab yourselves a pack. Not a pair, grab yourselves a pack. And if you guys have already played in the Wade All City 11 V2s, let us know your experience down below. If there are any other shoes you guys would like us to review, again, comment down below. For more content like this, please like, subscribe, and follow. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.